how the dishes was, and if you tried it. If you want to substitute something, come and ask me, because you don't want to ruin it. I want you to taste it first before you just switching stuff around. So, so far, all the dishes that I've made, I've had some people make them and they thought it was really delicious. So, um, yeah, have fun with it. Have fun with it. I like some feedback. I also do guests. They will cook the same thing I'm doing. So if you want to be a featured guest in my stream for the show, please hit me up or hit Emoji J up. We'll be more than happy to put you on the show where you can cook with us. You're awesome. That's my feedback. Rain, I appreciate you. I love you very much. Thank you. So I know I am been talking to Mr. Bulldog. Mr. Bulldog, can you say hi quick, please? Favorite him too. He's also got a show that he's trying to feature. Me and him is going to have a cook-off, and we're going to start planning that, and then we'll have a nice cook-off and see who's the better chef. Right, Bulldog? You ready for that? I don't think you can keep up with the dolphin, just saying. Let's go. All right, let's go. Okay, so what are we doing today? Donnie is doing another dessert, another South African dessert. For those who don't know me, I'm originally from South Africa, was born and raised in South Africa. I came to the States in 2008. I started streaming in March of 2019. So I've literally been streaming over 5 years. I've been a top batch of the app for just over almost 5 years. October will be 5 years if we make it. Okay, bye. So I love it here. I love the people. I love making connections. For me, it's about the positive vibes, no drama. I don't do the BS. And I don't do politics. I despise politics. So don't even come with politics in my stream. So, but I want everybody to have fun, okay? I want everybody to have fun. Favorite everybody. If they are streaming, please go say hi. Don't just favorite because it's a favorite, okay? Go say hi. Be respectful. Go say hi. Get to know people. That's how this community is built, right? So I appreciate everybody coming in. Let's have a good show. All right. So what are my ingredients for today's show? Very, 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 very simple, very quickly, and very delicious. Okay. I do have to add this quick. Some people ask me, well, Donnie, why are you wearing a pink apron? The pink apron is in honor of my mom that passed away just over 5 years ago next month. She passed away of leukemia. And this apron is a resemblance of her and will always be a part of this show as long as I have this show. And this also goes for people that has been suffering from cancer, people who survived cancer, and people who did not make it. This apron represents all of you guys. So you're always, always close to my heart, okay? All right, let's get cooking. Let's get cooking. The ingredients for today is 1 liter of milk, whole milk. You can use 2%, you can use 1%. I prefer whole milk, okay? I don't like to drink water. I like to drink milk, okay? Some custard powder from Moyers. Custard powder, you can get this off Amazon. They do have it on Amazon. You can get it from them. Some sugar, just all natural sugar. If you don't like sugar, you can use a supplement for sugar. I know there's not a lot of people that don't like sugar. You can use a supplement in case of the sugar. Some vanilla essence. Some lemon juice. And some butter. Some butter. All right, let's get cooking. So first of all, we are making what they call a custard tart, or as they say in America, custard pie, okay? But this is a South African dish. custard pie or custard tart. The only cooking part you're going to do for this dish is going to be the custard, okay, which is this. It's a yellow powder. See, it doesn't look like that right now, but it's a yellow powder, and you'll see how it changes color when I start mixing it, okay? So I'm going to use this whole box of milk in my pot, like that. Dump the whole box of milk. Oh, where did you go? Don't be doing that. This got its own freaking mind right now. There we go. So we emptied the whole container of milk, which is about 1 liter. And then we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. And I got my measuring jug here. 1 cup. That's exactly 1 cup of sugar. Guys, if you just joined the stream, welcome to the Global Grub with Tabat Donnie. I'm your host, Donnie, originally from South Africa. So this dish is made from South Africa, and it's called a custard tart or a custard pie. Let's see, 125 milliliters. So we're going to use some hip spoons. You need 125. So that's 10, that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10, 20, and a half 125. 125 milliliters, because what? 1 teaspoon is what? 5 milliliters, right? A tablespoon is what? 10 milliliters. If you haven't done maths, you just learned some maths. Welcome to school. And I'm going to heat this up. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to use a whisk, just a regular whisk, and I'm going to just keep stirring it as the milk is boiling, because you do not want this, it's going to get thick, so you don't want it to stick to the pot, so you got to keep stirring it. And I'm going to show you guys, you see, it turned all yellow. It's turning yellow in color because of the custard. Okay. And with the propane stove, it's a lot quicker than an electrical stove. So just bear in mind with the heat. Sensei, I appreciate you. Thank you. If I don't see all the gifts, guys, I say in advance, thank you for the gifts. I will say again towards the end of the show. I appreciate everybody in here. Welcome, 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 guys. Hell, welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. Happy Father's Day to the dads. I hope you had an amazing day. You got spoiled. You got coffee in bed. So I hope you guys got spoiled, okay? We're also going to put 80 milliliter of butter, and that's close to 5 tablespoons of butter. And I use the Dairy Gold products. I love Dairy Gold because they also have the measurements on the outside of the wrapping. They have for a cup, they have a quarter of a cup, they have for a third of a cup, and they have for a half a cup. A half a cup is this full block. And then we only want to use 5 tablespoons. So it's got a marking there. So I'm going to cut it right at the marking for 5 tablespoons. And that's about 3/4 of this block. And that's going to go into the pot. And then I'm going to use a quarter, 2 teaspoons, so it's 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence, like that. And we're also going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here. There we go. It's already thickening. Yeah, it's already thickening. There we go. Once you get the milk to heat up, then you want to change your temperature to like a medium heat and just keep on stirring it until this inside the pot is thickening up. And then once it thickens up, then you'll see what we're going to do next. You're also going to use, I use honey graham crackers. You can get this at Walmart. You can get this at any local grocery store. And you'll see what we're going to do with that in a little bit. For those who just joined, welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. We are doing a custard tart or a custard pie, like what we normally do in South Africa. For this, you're going to use a Moyer's custard powder, which you can get them off Amazon. We're going to use some butter, some regular salted butter. We're also going to use some lemon juice, some salt, regular iodized salt, some sugar, and then milk. We used a whole liter of milk. You can use 1% or 2%. Don't use flavored milk, guys. Please do not use flavored milk. You're spoiling the food if you're not getting the right taste. If you're going to use flavored milk like almond milk or all these different flavors of milk they have. So what I did was I put the liter of milk inside the pot, and then I added the 1 cup of sugar. I added 125 milliliters of the custard powder, and then about 5 tablespoons of butter, and then I also added a quarter of a teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. And you bring your stove to a medium heat, and then just keep stirring until this are thickening up. And then you also want to get some graham crackers. And you also want to use some powdered sugar. And you'll see what we're going to do with that here in a little bit. But right now, we're bringing the custard to we want to make sure it's nice and thick. It's coming. It's starting. It's becoming nice and creamy. Oh, yeah. It's starting now. It's starting. Ooh, look at that. Nice and creamy. Look at that. Oof. Guys, and in South Africa, we just it happens very, very, very quickly. So once it starts thickening, it really happens quick. See that? It's not watery anymore. See that? Nice and creamy. And just make sure that I don't have any lumps in here. Make sure that everything is nicely mixed. I'm going to turn the heat down. You can see it's literally nice and creamy. See that? And there's no lumps in here. All right. So I'm gonna let that cool off for a little bit. And let that sit. And then now we're getting to the second part. I'm going to use, let's go over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Put the vanilla essence away. And we can put the sugar away for right now. I'm going to use the graham crackers that I have. You can use a creamy cracker too, like the Jacob's creamy crackers. I like the honey crackers. If I can get this box open, there we go. We'll open this up. And then I'm going to use this to pack at the bottom of my dish that I have. Might have to break it a little bit. There we go. Like so. Like so. It's a very quick dish. There we go. You got your whole base covered with the graham crackers. And now I'm going to take this custard that I just made. I'm going to take that and I'm going to throw that on top of the biscuits. And if you have a non-stick pot, look, it's almost clean. See that? You don't have a lot of cleaning to do, right? And I'm gonna just splat it so it's nicely even covered everywhere in the dish.
What did you just do?
Nicely covered like that. There we go. And now I'm going to take another layer of cookies. Oh, I'll share. Come on over and I'll share. I'm going to take another layer of cookies and I'm going to pack it on top of my dish. Like that. I'm hearing music in the background, Jay. I don't know why it's doing this. Emoji J. I'm hearing music in the background. Can you guys hear that? Okay, I'm hearing it. I can literally hear it in my ear. It literally just started blaring in my ear. Okay. So I want to make sure that's all covered. Even if you have to crumble some of it, that's okay. It doesn't matter. But you want to make sure that the whole top layer is covered. With the graham crackers, we'll have to open up another one. So just a few pieces. Yeah. Okay. There's somebody in the house that's talking, but it was not what I just heard on my ear. There we go. We got this all nicely packed. Now, that's your whole. So you got a cookie layer in the bottom, cookie layer on top. We're going to set this aside for a second. And then I'm going to make one more thing. All right. So we're going to use 1 cup of the powdered sugar. Where's my cups? Okay, that's 1 cup of powdered sugar. And then we'll, excuse me. We're going to use one, if I could get this open. We're going to use 1 full tablespoon, not a teaspoon, a tablespoon of lemon juice. Oh. 1 full tablespoon of lemon juice. We're going to put that in there. And we're going to start stirring it. I might have to do a little bit more. There we go. So it's nice, and you see, it's got like a glaze to it. And I might have to add some more because I don't think this is going to be enough for that. So we're going to do a little bit more, about another cup or so. Because my pan is really big, so. I'm just stirring it up. There we go. Okay, now we got that mixed up. Now we're going back to our dish, and we're literally gonna pour this over here. Make sure that you cover the whole pie. So what it's gonna have is when you eat this, it's literally gonna have a sweet lemon taste to it. And just spread it all nice and even so it covers the whole top. So you got a little bit of a sweet sour taste to this, which is really, really good. Once it's nicely fridged up, make sure you get it nice and everywhere. Let's see if I can use the spatula. There we go. Might get some more out of the spatula. There we go. I can make a little bit more just to get it nicely covered. So far, Donnie has made the custard and, oh, thank you, appreciate that. I think I'm gonna make a little bit more here, just so I get the whole thing covered. Okay. For those who just joined, guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Global Grub with Dolphin Donnie. I'm your host, Tobat Donnie. For those who just joined, we're making a custard, South African custard pie or a custard tart. And I'll show you the ingredients just now, and then I'm going to show you. Let me just finish this here quick and then make sure this is all covered. Nicely covered everywhere. There you go. And we are done. And this goes in the fridge. And you have a magnificent custard pie or tart. And I'll give it a few minutes. I'll answer some questions if you have some questions. I'll answer some questions, and then that should be cooled down to a point where I can actually just make a quick cut and then show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. And then it goes in the fridge for about 2 or 3 hours, and then you can serve it. It's served cold, okay? Do not serve it hot. Don't warm it up again. That's how it's made. And you have that. I'm going to run through the ingredients quickly again. So you're going to use some graham crackers for the bottom and the top of the pie. You're going to use some salt. You're going to use some vanilla essence. You're going to use some Moyer's custard powder that you can get on Amazon. A liter of milk. And you can use any milk you want except for flavored milk. Do not use flavored milk. But you can use 1%, 2%, or whole milk. I use whole milk because I love whole milk. You're going to use some lemon juice, some powdered sugar, regular sugar, and what I did was, and some butter. You're also going to use some butter. So I'm going to run through what I did. I cooked the milk, the butter, the sugar, the vanilla essence, and the custard powder. I cooked that first and made it nice and creamy. You want to do it on low heat because once the custard powder activates and by becoming creamy, it goes creamy very quickly. You don't want to do it on a high heat. You want to do it on a medium to low heat when that starts happening. But you want to keep it stirring too. That way it doesn't sit at the bottom of your pot. And if you have a non-stick pot, you pretty much have it clean. You saw when I dished it out into the dish, it was literally clean. Okay? Live. So once you've done that, then you take your graham crackers or your cream crackers. You can use any one of them. You're going to layer your dish out at the bottom with cream crackers or the graham crackers. And then you're going to take your custard mixture that you already boiled and made it nice and creamy. You're going to put that on top of your cream crackers, cover the whole thing, and you empty the pot. And then you're going to put another layer of the cream crackers on top. And then you're going to mix a mixture of your powdered sugar and some lemon juice. And you're going to, basically, you're making a glaze, a white glaze on top of your dish. And that's what it looks like when it's done. Do you have to use custard powder? Yes, you do. Because the filling is literally called custard powder or custard pie. So you have to use custard powder. Good question. Thank you. If you try and use anything else that's not a custard pie, then you gotta oops. Okay, you don't want to oops. Okay, just saying. Any more questions? Guys, if you just joined the show while I'm waiting for some questions, if you just joined the show, welcome to the Global Grub. If you have not followed me on Instagram, please feel free to follow me on Instagram, Emoji J. He will be towards the end of the show again in the box. Make sure you guys favorite him. He's my admin. He's the one that's helping me recording this show and posting it on YouTube. Feel free to add him on YouTube, subscribe to his YouTube channel. That's where you can see all the cooking shows that I have been making. This show has been broadcasted for just over a year now. Why couldn't you use chocolate milk? Because it's not a chocolate dish, Jamin. It's a custard dish, okay? We stay with the minimum ingredients to make it custard, not chocolate, okay? Does it answer your question? And it probably would be gross. Not really. That's not what he... okay. I gotcha. We know you like chocolate, Jamin. We already know that. Good job. Because it's not the same flavor. The chocolate can ruin the flavor because the custard has already got its own flavor, and you don't want to mess around with other flavors. That's why I'm also saying don't use other flavor. Don't use flavored milk. Use whole milk or 1% or 2% milk because you don't want to ruin the flavor. There's a reason why it's called custard. What if you don't get chocolate custard? Sorry. This is the only custard powder that you get. Okay. Nice try, KB. Nice try. Okay. Thank you for the 100. Thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate it. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Oh, I just saw we took 83.9. Who took that? Was that Rain? If it was Rain, thank you very much. And congratulations. I don't know who took it. Any more questions? Come on, guys. What's the most important thing in the kitchen when you cook food? What's one of the first things that I always tell people when we cook food? Let's see who pays attention. A clean kitchen. What's the second thing? Wash your hands. Thank you, Lori. Wash your hands. Okay. When it comes to pots and pans, what are you not supposed to use? About cookies and cream? What are you not supposed to use? when you cook with pots and pans? Metal, yeah. Why not? Trust me. Why are we not using metal when you cook? Especially scraping a pot or a pan. Exactly. Scratches it, and you also get some of that debris mixed in your food. You don't want it, right? That's why you use plastic utensils. Always. And you get more life out of your pots and pans, right? So, let me see if I can. This thing is still very hot. This custard is very, very, very hot. No, do not put metal in a microwave. Yellow OG, holy crap, do not. Unless you want a freaking explosion, okay? We're not doing that. Please do not. Meat packing. Gotta go. Why, Vaisal? Sit down. Come and get your chocolate mold. All right, let's see. I'm going to cut this thing so I can just show you guys. It might collapse, but I just want to show you guys what it looks like when you dish this up. It's cutting nicely. Let's see if I can get it out in one piece, though. That's going to be the $1,000,000 question. No, 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 no. Don't do that to me. And that's what it looks like when it's cool and you fridge it for about 2 to 3 hours. That's what it's going to look like. So you got the custard, the white frosting on top, and you're going to have the custard that's already set. You can see it's already set. And then you got the cookies at the bottom too. And that's a complete custard pie or a custard tart. Pretty simple. Very, 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 very simple. Okay? And it tastes delicious too. Let's go. Let's try this.
What you eating?
Oh my gosh. This is good. Who wants a bite? Happy Num Num. Oh, hell yeah. This is good. Whoever wants a bite needs to come and have a bite, okay? And you can literally see what it looks like inside of the dish. Pretty awesome. So this will go in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours. There it is. Any questions? Emoji J, if you want to start getting ready. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you coming into the show. Please make sure you favorite everybody. No, Jamin, keep metal out of the microwave. Damn it, sit down. Okay? What's your accent? South African. I can't wait until this show is over so I can tell you exactly what you can do with that metal. Just saying. Emoji J, can you request a box? Guys, make sure to favorite me on Instagram. My Instagram is in my bio. If you want to be a part of the show, please hit me up. In Cape Town? Yeah. I know where Cape Town is, but I'm in the USA now. I was born south of Johannesburg. Where's Emoji J? You're not paying attention? You like us. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready. Been waiting on you.